Yo, was the web? Did this website? Did it look like this? Did a little update on the shit? Did
Yeah,
it,
that's why I couldn't do the my little background, bro.
yeah, I don't know what
They
happened.
messed
Did
me
a little
up.
update, bro. What's good, everybody? We live as
We are live.
champions
The
of
New
New
York
York.
Knicks are champs.
Holy shit, bro! Can't believe it, man. It's been listen. Won a couple of days ago. It's been almost a week, but we're here celebrating the day of the parade. Matt, how you feeling, brother? How
J
you?
Rod, I can't believe what has happened this past week. The New York Knicks are NBA champions. Raf, can you believe it?
No, can you?
I can't. I can't believe I'm saying it. The Knicks are NBA champions. J Rod, how did we do it? How did we do it?
I mean,
First time in 53 years. This is this is crazy.
this is what we're gonna get into. This is what we're gonna discuss. We're gonna talk about how these New York Knicks became NBA champions and how the a team that we had some faith in. We knew that it was finals or bust, but I think even at the beginning of the season we were like, all right, we'll get to the finals and we're gonna lose to OKC. We get to the finals, we're gonna lose against the Spurs, whatever. But at least we will get to the finals. And to go from that to go to winning in 5 games, like Raf, you called it. You were telling us you were the one that called. You said 5 games. Me and Matt were talking 6. We're a little conservative, had a little fear, but Raf, you've been calling these playoffs down the line. What do you think about these Knicks winning the championship?
No, bro. Like massive respect to the Knicks for sure. We always gonna think back to that, game three, game against the Hawks. That we're like, wait, why CJ McCollum and the Hawks? Why they think that they're nice? I don't know what happened in the locker room, and I hope that somebody had a hidden camera there. What was going on? What was said? But no, like it's just like I love when a team just all comes together. Everything just works in one, especially during the playoffs where it matters most. Because at the end of the day, you can win MVPs. You can go 82 and all. Matthew, we know that you can go 7-3-9 and break a prestige streak or record, and then it doesn't matter if you don't win the championship. And now, we're gonna talk about this 2026 Knicks for a very long time. The reason why I picked Knicks in five, is simply because I value experience. Jay, as good as a roster they have, they were very young. I saw a stat that set analytically how what Kenny Atkinson said. Analytically, they won. They beat them in in however many games. But I saw that the Spurs were up though in the series 72%.
Mm-hmm.
But experience, bro. They couldn't keep the lead. They shot themselves in the foot so many times with the pass in the back, overshooting. Um, but yeah, listen, I'm super happy for the Knicks. Super happy for New York. Um, well deserved. Obviously, I feel that the streak of not having a winner since what '09. That's what makes it even better. But listen, well deserved for you Knicks fans for sure, bro.
Celebrating in the streets. It's not something's. I've never seen anything like it. Like I've never seen New York so cohesive. I mean, listen, we've had some problems. There's things going on, but like just everybody just agreeing on one thing. Like the Knicks winning the championship is like the best thing that happens to the city. But Matt, I want to ask you personally for you, what does the New York Knicks winning a championship mean? Like personally.
This is Jay. This is the greatest moment of my life. Easily the greatest moment of my life. There was tears in my eyes. You guys saw, just overcome with joy and emotion. This is the first time I've seen any of my true teams win. Raf, I've seen the Rams win. Sure, that's nice. I've seen my guy in tennis win championships. It's not the same. These are between the Yankees, the Knicks, and the Jets. Those are the three teams I live and die for. And, Jay, I was thinking back that night when everybody left. I sat outside in the front. I'm sure Danny has a video. I was just there for about 10 minutes just reflecting on the Knicks. It's like, I think since 2012, I'm going to say, that was when I truly began being invested in the Knicks. I remember I would come home. every night, always checking the scores, always watching the games at night. When I would walk home with my mom, we would pass by this bar and I would just peek in there for 5 minutes just to see what the Knicks score was. It all started with Carmelo Anthony and those boys and all the guys that we've seen, Jay, come and go through this organization. It's just crazy, and we are finally here. We finally did it. I will remember this team, Jay, the chemistry this team had from the coaches to the players. They never got ahead of themselves. They never believed they were out of a game. And it was all season long. Like Raph said, the Spurs were up, what, 72%
Hmm.
in the series. They led. And every time the Knicks did it and they came back, one of the most improbable runs we've ever seen. And I'm glad that we got to witness this, boys. Look at this guy, bro. Like, how quickly we switch up from the Knicks.
Ole, ole. Sorry.
Nah, man, I couldn't agree more, man. Like, being in elementary school, my dad told me, hey, I need you to get into some sports, and some winter sports to stay in shape. So, what am I gonna get into? Basketball. There's no football going around me. It's basketball. New York is a basketball city, man. And
Yes.
once I got into it, once I started playing it, once I started getting a feel of it, and I got a love for it, I was like, all right, I gotta start watching this game, and I have to pick a team, and I'm gonna pick these New York Knicks because this is the New York team, and this is who I'm gonna ride with, and we're not very good, but I don't care, man. We're gonna ride with them, and for me, having Melo, I know when Melo finally came over and when we welcomed him home and we had Stoudemire and we had Jason Kidd and we had this the city kind of rocking, but we could never get past LeBron and then we went to just so much despair, man. Just like not making the playoffs, being the last team in the league, getting number one picks that didn't pan out, and then trying to get like Zion or KD or Kyrie, and just never, just always
Never.
short, always. And then we build this rugged team. It's not great, but it's ours, and we're going to the first round of the playoffs. And here comes Trey Young to shoot us right in the fucking heart, right over again. And then we finally get the guy. We make the trade that nobody thinks is gonna work out in Jalen Brunson. We bring him over, and he's a guy. He's a dog. And we get to the Eastern Conference Championship, and who's coming down the line? Fucking Tyrese Halliburton Burton, okay, comes down and shoots the ball in the back of the rim, and that shit drops right in the center of the basket, and it costs us a trip to the finals. And through all that pain, through all the heartache, through all the BS, through all the Brooklyn Nets, and uh, finger rolls and the Bulls and the Pacers and all that shit. LeBron James, all that. To finally be here and like Matt said, to win with this type of team, with a team of grit, with a team that doesn't have I don't think they have more than one superstar, so you can't call it a super team. A group of guys just came together and just played the best ball at the right time. I think people are mad the Knicks won this way and they're talking shit because they want their teams to win this way and they're jealous. And I think we run. I think not only do we win the championship, we won it the right way. And can't ask for anything better, Raf.
Absolutely. And what I'm gonna say is something that I wish that my team can do in the future. But when you have such likable players, it makes it so much easier for even bandwagon fans or even fans from other teams to respect your championship. You can't. I don't hear one person say something bad about Brunson or Cat or OG or Mikhail. Like these are players that are honestly like likable, and I think it's very important because for as much as for a team that hasn't won in 50, what was it, 53 years?
Yep, 53 years.
53 years is it's just like they deserve it, and great players to represent New York as well, you know. So definitely very, very, like I said before, it was very fire to see for New York. A bunch of fans that obviously a lot of people were trampled and a lot of people were almost ran over, but
Great
definitely
parade. Great parade.
um, so speaking of, let's stay with you, Raph. So let's talk about the guy, the one that you were talking about from the jump, Jalen Brunson. He was, he not he was he earned the right to be called the Finals MVP of this Finals 2026 Finals. Raf, were you surprised that Jalen Brunson won the MVP? And do you think this is going to put him in a new class of players? Let's say.
I'm looking at someone with some black curtains or blue curtains, whatever the fuck that is, Yankee blue curtains. Actually, you know what I remember, and he can deny it. But Jay, you were there even before the season. Matthew will talk bad about Jalen Brunson. He can't win by himself. He can't be the main guy. He can't lead the Knicks to where they need to go. The Knicks are really good, but they just can't get over the hump. Why? Because Jalen Brunson's their one and Cat's their two. And I'm sorry, Matthew, that I'm clocking your T right now, but it just has to be said because I know for a fact that you can admit to all of this and you can say that you were wrong. Can you just say you were wrong for me real
Yes,
quick?
I was wrong. Yep.
Yes. Jay, listen. Um, he's just one of those players that all you needed was a change of scenery, and he just had to be his own man. You know, what I say this is because sometimes players are really good being the sidekick. Sometimes players are just not good enough to be their bad man. There's a certain guy that he wore number 2 in the Cleveland Cavaliers, and he's been wearing number 11 for the rest of his career. And he tried to be his own man and has been crickets ever since. Many people thought that the Knicks taking this opportunity on Jalen Brunson when he left the Mavericks, and like, wait, he's not as good as Luka. He's not. He can't do it. He can't do what Luka did. He's not gonna. What is he gonna do? A 20-point game type of player, and the Knicks are gonna stay mediocre. But it just seems like every single time that he was in the playoffs, it's just like one round at a time. And last year, you guys were in the Eastern Conference Finals, and here you guys are. Did I know that he was going to be the next coming guy, the next guy to be the next great? No, I'm not going to sit here and say that. However, the more that he played and the more that the fans backed him, and then the more he backed the fans up with obviously being clutch and being able to take that role on. Because let's be honest, being able to take the man role in New York is one of the hardest things ever because there's just so much pressure on you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have people like Judge, people like Juan Soto, you have Jalen Brunson, you know? Um, but listen, Jay, for sure, that's the king of New York. The uncomfortable conversations are coming up, and I'm glad they are, because you know it's well overdue.
So yeah, Matt, Raf being the JB guy, but I think you're happy to admit that you're wrong, right? And listen, I definitely didn't see Jalen Brunson coming this way, but him winning these finals MVP, did you think anybody else was in consideration in these finals, or did you think Jalen Brunson was the sure thing?
Jalen Brunson, the captain. JB, it was never in doubt. It was
Never.
never in doubt, Jay. Look, after that OG tip in game winner, you thought, oh, maybe it could be him. He played great the whole series. But Jalen Brunson, 36 points in that game 4 and 45 points in game 5. Guys, the fourth player all time to score 45 in a finals clinching game, the second to do it on the road since Michael Jeffrey Jordan in that last dance game against Karl Malone and the
Wait, what
Jazz.
happened after that? I think he left and he came back, and sorry,
Stop it. Greatest
that
shot
wasn't no
ever. And
last dance. I'm
Brunson,
sorry.
stop it. Look, I admit I was wrong on Jalen Brunson because what Jalen Brunson did in this series is not only deliver the Knicks a championship, guys, he changed the history of the NBA. Let me explain this to you guys. Outside of Stephen Curry, Raff, this is why I would say this all the time about Brunson. Outside of Curry, no other little guy for NBA standards. You can't win with that guy as your best player on a championship team. And Jalen Brunson absolutely disproved that. And even me, I look at Steph's rings and I still think they're fraudulent. Jalen Brunson is now truly the guy who did it. And I had the same comments that Becky Hammond said, oh, he's a 1B because you can't win with a little guy. He completely changed that. Completely changed that. It is now possible to do. I mean, guys, what? Like, I just cannot believe that Jalen Brunson is the guy who did it. That's the guy who came over here and delivered us a championship. Truly incredible. Jay, I want to ask you, is he the greatest Knick of all time?
You know what? I'm this is gonna sound I'm gonna be biased and I'm gonna say yeah. Just because for me, like just winning a title, bro, like there's nothing that nobody can do. Or in the past, like I get people say Patrick Ewing. I get it that maybe as a player, Patrick Ewing has better stats and was a better player right now than Jalen Brunson. But I think Jalen Brunson is gonna at the end of his career, he's gonna be better than Patrick Ewing. He's gonna have the better numbers. He's gonna have better stats. He's gonna be an overall better player. Maybe not defensively, obviously, but he won the Knicks the chip. Like that was the goal. And unfortunately, Patrick Ewing never did that. So, to me, he if you want to say if you want to say Clive Frazier and them, then Walt Frazier, excuse me, then I can't argue about that. But I think for me, JB is the greatest Knick of all time. But that's me though.
Raf, you think is he the greatest Knick of all time?
We've been surpassed all those old guys. I'm not big on old timers. We've been surpassed, bro. He could have lost this finals and he would have been my greatest Knick, actually, Matthew. So
No, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But
well,
uh Jay, I think he will be. I think if he were to retire right now, I don't think he is just because he's played. There's years left that other guys have on him, that Clyde has, that Ewing has.
what? Because he
So
only has 4 years.
yeah. So I think by the end of it, if he has 4 or 5 more seasons of great play, he doesn't even need to win another championship. Just 4 or 5 more years of this. Get into the Knicks record books. Who knows? Raph, maybe he breaks Melo 62 at some point.
We've been
I,
we've
I
been
think,
surpassed him.
yeah, I'm talking about the 62. I'm not talking about anything else.
Oh, it's the 1v1,
Uh,
right? The 1v1.
but yeah, the 1v1. um, yeah, so I think eventually he will be. But for now, I'll give it to Clyde. But
Okay.
He's
I'll
two.
say in time, yeah, I'll say.
Don't give me no Patrick
You
Ewing,
could
bro.
no Willis Reed was great too. I mean,
But definitely no, not Melo, right? He's past Melo, right?
Melo has the greatest scoring game in Knicks
I
history.
knew that was
That's all
coming.
I know.
You
That's
know
all
what?
I know.
You know what else I
Bro.
know, Matthew? That he
Yeah.
he did it in less time than all of those guys did it. Ever thought about that one, bro?
What do you mean?
Sure.
4 years, he got the ring that these guys couldn't do for how many seasons?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. He got one before Luca. He got one before Harden. You know what I'm saying?
We
Like,
surpassed those guys already, actually.
it's, you know what I'm saying? I think if you would have asked
I,
people,
I,
so I'm
go
just
ahead. Go
going,
ahead.
but I think if you would have asked people before the finals would have started, before the players would have started, who's gonna get a ring first, Wemby or Jalen Brunson? I think a lot of people would have said Wemby. So like he's definitely like getting all these rings before these people, but like way ahead of schedule. He's definitely like fucking up the matrix in the NBA. He's not supposed to be winning right now.
Yeah.
So I'll put him at 3. I'll put him at 3 for now, right? But in time, he will. I think he will be.
So you just need longevity at this point for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
That's
wouldn't
fair.
That's
be
about it.
you wouldn't be mad if someone was like, "Oh, I have him number one," though. Like you understand, like because just because he won the
No,
chip,
I understand, guys. We were breaking through the barricades today, and we were chanting, "This is for Brunson." We want to see Brunson.
We?
Yeah, we know. Raph maybe was on the floor hanging on to something. I don't know, but we were. This is for Brunson. We were pushing through for Jalen Brunson.
I can't believe we actually did that, bro.
Jay, let's. I want to talk to you about the other side of this series. and your guy Victor Wembanyama.
My guy? Oh God, please.
And the Spurs, look, this was the first kind of real full year for Wemby since his rookie year and his third season. Put a team together. Guy stayed healthy for the most part through that playoff run, and they made the finals and lost in five. So Jay, you saw this team in the Spurs. What do they need to do to get back here? And what'd you learn about old Wemby in this series?
So it's crazy because honestly, and this is gonna be kind of undercutting a little bit towards the Knicks, and I don't mean it to be this way, but I'm just being honest. They just need to mature, bro. Like they just need to grow up a little bit. They had us multiple times in those playoffs. Okay, every game in the first quarter they led by double digits. Every game. Okay, they had a 29-point lead in the second half of that game, of one of the games, bro, and they blew it. They lost. That's that comes with experience. That comes with time. And next year in the playoffs, if everybody stays healthy, they're gonna be dominant. I can't sit here and say they're gonna be a bad squad. Harper looks amazing. Okay, Castle is not a bad player, even though he had a terrible game five, and it was awful. It was can't even. Oh my god! But again, young. I just think these guys need to mature a little bit. Even in Game 5, they were ahead. They had a lead. They had us on the ropes, and they just gave it up. So, I don't think they need to add any pieces. I don't think they need to really change anything. What they had was working. I think they just need to get Wemby into better shape. He needs to fucking grow up and act and stop talking shit. And if you're gonna talk shit, make sure you back it up. Okay, don't fucking talk shit and then give up a 29-point lead. And I think they'll be back in the playoffs. I wouldn't be surprised if they're back in the finals next year, to be honest.
Yeah. Now I know that I started the whole thing as who's the best player in the world, and we're gonna talk about it later. But I will say that some of these moments definitely changed my mind of Wemby. Not trying to disrespect him, but definitely this series made me reconsider how I felt about his rankings for sure. Listen, like Jay said, like they just have to get more experience, learn how to finish the job. Why are you talking so much shit when the game is not even over yet? Talking about, oh, I'm in your head, I'm in your head. Like, come on, bro. Like, I'm all for the shit talk, but like, finish the game first, or at least secure the win, or like, I don't know. It was just
There's a
like,
bunch of stuff, Raph.
yeah, yeah.
Like,
I can't even.
what about the almost stepping on OG's fucking ACL? That hop step he did.
Yeah, Wemby was definitely moving very weird that series, bro. I think the New York crowd got to his head for sure. They got to his head for sure, and they landed an egg on his head too. Yeah, but no, yeah, man. They're gonna make some. They're gonna have to make some tough decisions. Um, the NBA now is all about the second apron. A lot of teams are not gonna want to forfeit a lot of their draft picks, luxury tax, and all that. And it's gonna be harder to retain these players. I think that they found their core in Castle, Harper, and Wemby. However, how they reconstruct from now on is going to be very critical because if you guys realize, Wemby was the only big man out there. You're gonna have to have Wemby to have a real center or a power forward behind him that's actually big.
You don't like
Because
you don't like Luke Kuechly?
Cornette was not good.
Luke
Kelly,
Cornette,
like
Luke Cornette.
all those centers like were non-existent, and it was literally just him and the smaller guys. I think that roster construction is gonna be very important for the Spurs. I can't give them, like, I know everyone's giving them all they're gonna be back, but I just think that we're entering an NBA era, guys, that so many teams are thinking about the future because now you have to think about the second apron, right? But you also have to think about teams that are going to get relocated or expansion teams, right? And those expansion teams, the way it works is like you have to protect, I think, like 11 guys and then or 8 guys, and then other ones are going to leave. So now roster construction is going to be very important, and I'm not going to give it to the Spurs just yet that they're going to be back. I can't give it to them, but I will say they're on the right track for sure. And Wemby has to mature as well if he wants to be the guy in the NBA. Because right now he's moving like a softie. Guys, see you never. Like, come on, get the fuck out of here with that, bro.
Yeah, man. What did you feel about that Wemby's press conference and his response? Oh, his response on how he dominated the series, and they felt
Look,
like
he's got a lot to learn, Raf. He's a young guy. He's our age, Raf. You know, I think my problem is with Wemby that you know, it looks like we're gonna spend the next 15 years talking about him, and we don't know if he's that good yet. I mean, he's already following this LeBron path, year three, make it to the finals, lose. You know, but they're two different guys and they're two different players. We got to stop the comparison already between the two of them. But look, I think the Spurs, like you said, Rev, they're on the right track. They've got a good core. I think the question mark there is obviously De'Aaron Fox, who we thank very much for his contributions to the Knicks championship, because he was god awful in this series. Raf, he averaged what 15 points a game here. He shot 40. No, he shot 34% from the field, 22% from 3-point range. He was horrible. And guys, De'Aaron Fox has a contract extension kicking in this offseason where he's going to get paid 50 million next year, 53 the year after, 57 and then 61 million dollars. They need to figure something out with De'Aaron Fox because I think Dylan Harper should be in the starting lineup. Obviously, Castle should be in the starting lineup. And I don't know what they do with De'Aaron Fox. Like, you're not going to pay that much money for a six man. Does he even want to come off the bench? He's only 28 years old. I think you got to find a way to move him out of there as soon as possible. So we'll see if they can do that in the offseason. But they'll be back. I don't know. Maybe next year, you know, maybe they take a step back, but they have a good young core. Guys keep developing. It's only year three for Wemby. But Rafa, I like the shit talking, even though, you know, the game wasn't over yet. That's basketball. I mean, that's good for the game, I feel like.
yeah,
But
but
yeah.
I don't know, Murray. Actually, he just like the shit talking is one thing. I think it's fine. It's like, what about the no call on Brunson when he fucking stepped on when he came down on his foot? But then the two games before that, they called the same shit on Brunson. Like it feels like the league is protecting him
So
in a
he's
way,
protecting.
and I've never felt that way ever. Like I'll be joking around, but I never actually believe that shit. But I'm actually starting to believe and that's another thing that's gonna get lost too. Like how much the Knicks had to overcome when it came to those calls. Like nobody's gonna talk about that 5 years from now. How we overcame all that shit to win these championship. Like
I mean, I just don't think, you know, they didn't want Wemby to get these flagrants and be suspended for a game if it went long, Jay. I mean,
I get that.
did you want that?
No, I didn't want that, but but okay, 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 I get it for like one, maybe two, but three flagrants. They didn't call the one where he fucking pushed his neck down. They didn't call the one where he came down on his ankle. You know what I'm saying? He would have been out of there. He would have been out of there already. And then he elbows Cat in the mouth and he gets called again for the flagrant. Like, bro, that's on you. Like, you keep doing that shit, bro. Like, you just can't get a pass because you're fucking Wemby. What the hell is that?
Wait, I think LeBron got Draymond suspended in that series, but what do I know? It's called protection if I've ever seen it. Uh Guys, should we get into our top 10 list? Because I gotta hear this. I've been thinking about this all day. I want to hear what you guys have to say about this.
Let's
Top
do it.
10 in the NBA right now. Jay, I'll start with you. Give me your number 10 spot on your list.
Okay. Okay, I was between two players, I'm not gonna lie. And I think I'm
No,
gonna give
I need one. I need one.
and I think I'm gonna give you him because he made it farther in the playoffs, and I think just because he got shellacked in the Eastern Conference Finals, it shouldn't be held against him. I'm gonna put Donovan Mitchell at 10.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
My
Okay.
I was between him and LeBron James,
LeBron
but
James in
yeah,
2026. Interesting.
I wanted to give a little respect to him just because he's a little older. He's still averaging 25 points, bro. He's still averaging, yo, bro. Like, don't tell me nobody will take LeBron right now. They'll take him. But I'm gonna say Donovan Mitchell at number 10.
I'll say mine here quick, Ref. I've got Cade Cunningham at my number 10 spot. Obviously a big improvement for him this year. Finished top 5 in MVP, number 1 seed Pistons, bounced early, but a great season for him. And I think he was the only guy on that team really scoring the basketball. So I've got Cade Cunningham, number 10.
I'm gonna keep it quick and short as well, Matt. I'm gonna go with Stephen Curry as my number 10.
Holy Christ. All right, Ref. Tell me your number 9.
Number 9, I'm gonna go with Kawhi Leonard, Matthew.
Oh God.
I like what he did this year. You know how I feel about him. I feel that everyone had them doing horrible in post Harden. I think that he stepped up. I think they had a major improvement. Besides, if you really think about it, they had a horrible start to the season and they finished great. And I think that he's the reason why. I think he was top 5 in MVP voting. And I don't think that should be swept under the rug. So I'm gonna go with that. Number 9 as Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, number 9, I've got Jalen Brown, Raf, at number 9, top
Mr.
6 in
Brown.
MVP this year. Obviously, Tatum missed a lot of time. The Celtics won the championship 3 years ago. It was the Finals MVP in that series. So I'll give respect to Jalen Brown. I've got him at number 9.
At, okay, at my number 9, I got Cade at 9. I just think, I know Cade didn't make it as far as Donovan, but the season he had it before and his youth, I'm gonna say he has a better upside and has a better season next year than Donovan.
Here. Number 8, Jay. Who do you got number 8?
My number 8, I had Jalen Brown at my number 8. Yeah, great season, but without JT being there, basically carrying the Celtics to. I mean, they weren't supposed to be competitive this year, so the fact that they were even able to get to the playoffs and they were the favorite to win the chip heading into the playoffs. Like, let's not forget that, bro. And JB was a big reason for that. So I have him at my number 8.
Ralph, what do you got?
Number 8, I have Cade Cunningham for the same reasons you guys were saying. Definitely a big step up this year. Got the first seed. Obviously, I have a better lung than him, but yeah, number 8, Cade Cunningham.
Number 8, I've got Anthony Edwards at
Mmm.
number 8. Obviously, missed some time this season. Played hurt in the playoffs, but I think when he's at his best and going well, he's top 10 MVP a couple times the last couple years before this. So I've got Anthony Edwards at number 8.
Very good, very good.
Raf, number 7. Who do you got?
God, it only gets.
Well, let me write these down just
Yeah,
because.
please
All right,
keep
so
track.
Raf, you had 8. You had Cade. At 9, you
Cade,
had
Kawhi,
Kawhi
Curry.
and Curry at 10. And Jay, you had
Jalen Brown, Cade, Donovan.
8 and Donovan. Okay. Go ahead, Rob. Number 7.
Right now. Number 7, I'm gonna go to Anthony Edwards, Matthew. I'm gonna go Anthony Edwards.
Okay.
Same number 7. You got the same number 7.
No, he had Anthony Edwards at
No,
8.
I had 8.
Okay. All right. So my number 7. Or are you going, Matt?
Yeah, I'll say my 7. Number 7, Raph, I've got Jason Tatum at number 7.
Ooh, me,
I
Matt,
don't
me,
want to.
you were the same.
I don't want the
Forgot about that.
disrespect from this guy. Yeah, Raph forgot about him that
Forgot about
before
that
his
clown. We did
before his
it!
before this season, he was 4 times in a row first team All NBA, top 6 MVP all 4 of those years.
I remember that. Remember
Won the
that.
champion, won the championship the 23-24 season with the Celtics, of course. And obviously was hurt this year, but I believe he will bounce back and be that guy that we all know. So then we got Jason Tatum at 7, Ralph.
Yeah, same,
Jay, what
same,
do you got?
same here, Matt. Jason Tatum at 7. For the
Very
reasons,
nice.
for the reasons you said. The reason I have him and JB close is because I think that one of them won't be with the Boston Celtics,
Mm.
soon. So I think putting them on this list, they're gonna separate. They're both gonna win. Whoever stays and whoever goes, I think they're gonna kill with the team they're with. So, and you gotta give JT credit. He even came back when he wasn't supposed to, just to compete. So yeah, I got JT at 7. Give him a little respect. He's still a champion.
All right, Jay, number 6.
My number
Who do you
6, I
got
got
here?
Anthony Edwards, and like you said, he always seems to turn it up in the playoffs. Even when he doesn't have the big numbers, he's always making an impact on the court. And I feel like if you get just that one person to come along with him, I feel like maybe if he would have had more time with Cat, maybe they would have been in the position the Knicks are right now. Who knows? But I think if you get a little more help for Anthony Edwards, I want to see a little more dominant offense from Anthony Edwards, like taking over scoring wise. But besides that, he's spectacular. I got him at number 6.
Okay, Ralph, at number 6, I have Luka Doncic at number 6. We know the accolades of Luka.
Say
Wait,
them.
he doesn't have any MVPs. 6 of the last year, 7 years though, Ralph. First team All NBA, best year in that 23-24
Wait,
season. Third.
if you just mentioned all those top whatever finishes of MVP voting for Jason Tatum, I think you should do the due diligence and do
Yeah,
the
you're
same thing
right.
for
Yeah,
for.
that's best year 23-24. Finished third in MVP.
Thank you.
Led the Mavs to the finals. They lost pretty terribly, but led the Mavs to the finals.
Yeah,
Ever since then, with the Lakers and out pretty early, so or not playing, missing some time. But I've got Luca at number 6.
okay.
Maybe that's wow. That's pretty low.
Go ahead, Ralph.
I'm gonna go with Giannis Antetokounmpo at 6. I know that Matthew's gonna be like that's way too low. However, I'm not living in 2021 anymore. It's been 5 years since then, and he's been pretty inconsistent now. Injuries as well. So cry about it, Matthew. Giannis is my number 6.
All right, Ralph. Number 5 then.
Okay. Number 5, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Congrats.
Oh God.
He has reached my top 5 NBA players now. Number 5, I'm gonna go with Jalen Brunson, Matthew.
Okay, that's fair.
Wait,
Got
so Jalen Brunson's not in your top
5.
10?
Jay, go ahead, Jay.
Wait, hold on. You said wait. We're at.
Number 5.
I think I might have wrote an extra name by accident. Hold on.
Whoa.
Well, I might have given the wrong order. Hold on. Yeah.
Donovan 11. I do have Donovan at 11. that would be my 11.
I had Donovan, Tatum, Brown, Towns. I had 11, 12, 13.
Mm-hmm.
I don't,
Yup,
gas up
I fucked
clowns.
up. Extra name.
Oh. Who's not making the cut?
All right. Yeah, cause
Donovan
Yep,
can't.
Jay's
Donovan's out
cheating.
then.
yeah, Dolphins gotta be out. He's gotta move down.
So Cade goes to 10, Brown to
Yeah,
9, Tatum
yeah.
8, uh, Ant 7.
Yep.
So who's
And
your
I
6
got
and your
Giannis. I got Giannis at 6.
okay and number 5?
And number 5, I'm with you, Raph. I got the guy. I got Jalen Brunson. He is a top 5 player in the league right now. You're not telling me nothing, bro.
No one's
What
telling
is
me
this
nothing,
game about?
actually.
What is this game about? This game is about fucking winning, bro. And who does it better than JB right now? He's a champion. You're lucky he's not number 1 on this list. You're lucky he's not the top player in this league right now. But we'll see. We'll
Okay.
see when he gets the MVP.
Number 5 on my list, guys. I have Giannis. Wrath of disrespect towards Giannis has got to stop.
I have him at 6.
7 of the last 8 seasons, first team All NBA, back to back MVPs, 18, 19, 19, 20, a defensive player of the year to sprinkle in there, won a championship in that 21 season with that 50-point performance in game 6.
How many fans,
Problem
bro?
is that ever since then, they've been out early in the playoffs, second round, first round. This year he got hurt. They didn't make the playoffs, missed over half the season. But when he's going and he's right, he's still one of the most dominant players in the league. I've got Giannis at number 5 on my list.
He's been hurt
Jay,
too much, bro.
hurt too much. Is the only time he's been hurt. Before that, he was 7 years in a row, first team All NBA. That's
Doing
What happened that playoff run that he was actually like limping and all that, Matthew? Do you remember
well,
that?
yeah, that's
what
true.
I'm saying.
I
He
mean,
got
your guy
hurt,
Dame
bro.
was there too, don't you think?
That's another thing. He had Dame there. He didn't do nothing. That's.
Yikes! You would think Matthew told me he's Jay. Matthew
I'll
told me
be
that
honest. I like Giannis.
Number
Jay. He told us that Damian Lillard when he's healthy, he's a top 3 point guard, top 1. He's better than Curry, but he gets Giannis, the guy that Curry's been wanting to play with,
nah,
and
they wanted to go to Miami, so he wasn't
yeah,
happy in
yeah. Let's
Milwaukee.
go play with Bam Adebayo over
No,
Giannis.
we were gonna go
Sure.
play with Jimmy Butler, and after Butler had that magical run, but Pat Riley didn't want to move. So
You want to move?
number 4, Jay. Who do you got?
At 4, I have Luca, and honestly, I honestly don't have a justification to have Luca over Jalen Brunson, but I don't know. Like, I should probably have Jalen Brunson over Luca just because he has the accolades and he's getting done in the playoff. But I think Luca's just a better player, honestly, and I think Luca is gonna get an MVP, and I think. Yeah, I think Luca's just gonna have better accolades. I think he's a better player, so I'm just gonna have Luca ahead of Jalen Brunson at my 4. But
Okay.
that can change next year. If Jalen Brunson has a better year than Luca this year and gets farther in the playoffs, I don't think you can have an argument for Luca anymore. I don't care how close he is in MVPs.
Okay. Go ahead, Ralph. What do you got? Number 4.
My number 4 is also Luka Doncic,
Yeah,
the
maybe
Magic Man, the one,
Magic of what? What magic?
Mr.
What
Luka
magic?
Doncic, arguably the best scorer in the league, behind Shea or above Shea, whatever you want. No one can guard him. Obviously, injuries and the injury luck has not been the best. But listen, good things happen to those who wait. Ask Knicks fans. I should ask you, Matthew. We'll be fine, bro. We'll be all good. Trust me.
it'd be all
All right,
gravy.
guys. Number 4. I have Nikola Jokic at number 4.
You are so fucking disrespectful, bro.
6, the
You are
last 8
so
seasons. We know the stats. We know the stats, guys, right?
disrespectful, bro. You are ridiculous.
3-time MVP, back to back. Of course, one of those. The other 3 times, he was runner up. Won a championship. What 4 years ago now? Finals MVP. Problem similar to Giannis though has been out early in the playoffs, first or second round since that championship. But I have Jokic at number 4.
You're not real. You're not a real
Wait,
person.
does that mean Luca is not in your top 10?
No, I had Luca. I had Luca at number.
Hit him at
I had him at 6.
6, yeah. You remember him getting
So
so
So,
low, remember?
so
so three
Brunson
number
isn't your
th-
top 3?
number 3
Oh,
Wait, no.
shit.
Wait,
number
3, you said 3 is
no
Joker?
He
3. I
has,
have no.
No,
I have
you said
Jokic
4
at
Joker.
4. Yeah.
that means
So
he's going to have
go
Shea,
ahead, Jay.
Wemby,
Go
and
ahead, Jay.
Jalen
Number 3.
Brunson.
And Joker at 3. At fucking 4 is crazy. Wemby is my number 3. Even though he was a bitch in these finals, he's still young, 22-year-old kid getting to the finals. And the one thing that Brunson and Luca can't make up for is that defense that Wemby brings. Like, there's two sides of the ball, and Wemby can literally affect the game just being in it. You can't teach 7-5. You can't teach that. So I have Wemby at 3 in the league right now.
Yeah, I've got Wemby at 3 also, Jay. The first year we've truly seen Wemby at his best.
Nah, Matt's trolling.
He's
Matt's
only gonna get
trolling,
better
bro.
at this point. He was first team All NBA, third in MVP, Defensive Player of the Year. Right, took down the defending champs, but he just ran into someone better, Jay. Just ran into someone better. Go ahead, Ref.
Bro.
Number
So,
3.
so from what I'm understanding is that Matthew has Jalen Brunson at 2 with Shea at 1. Wow, wow, Matthew.
That is
Wow,
that. Do you
Matthew.
think that,
Matthew.
or the 53 years of waiting made the
Nah, that's.
ultimate bias
I
take?
love JB, but Matt, no, bro.
Go ahead, Ref. Who's your number 3?
Nikola Jokic is my
Yoke.
number
No, bro.
3.
What are we doing, bro? What are we
I don't
doing?
Okay.
understand why Jay's taking it as a bad thing. Top
I don't
3 in the
really
NBA
get
is
it, bro.
insanely good. But listen, he has just not been the guy as of late.
Wemby's not better than Yoke right now.
We surpass Yoke.
No,
We we
we
We
you
sur
were rocking a fucking Knicks jersey earlier. What the fuck you mean this
we
is we shit, bro? Fuck you
you
talking
can't
about this
spell
we?
Wembiyama without W-E. We surpass Yoke.
Yoke is better. We're not getting into. We'll talk
Like
about
you
this.
just
you
said, Jalen Brunson and Luka Doncic do not have what Wemby has, defense. And he's
But
the best defender in the league. And he's not that far from the scoring either.
but
Wemby's my
Yoke.
number.
But okay, well, I get to my Yoke thing in a minute. Go ahead. Who's your
all right,
number
Raf,
two?
number 2. Who you got, Raf? Number 2.
Number 2, after consoling and talking with my team in the backstage, we had so much time, especially during my nap. We had we had
They were
so
wa-
much
they
time
were
to
they
talk
were running
about
the tape.
this.
They were running the tape.
We're running the tape up here, and I was just thinking about hypotheticals, if wins and buts, Matthew, and if my grandma had. Anyways, Matthew, Jay, after all this time thinking about it, I'm gonna go with Victor Wembanyama as my number 2.
Okay.
Victor
Number 2.
Wembanyama.
Jay, who do you got? Number 2.
My number 2
Is
is
Shea good?
SGA. Okay, let me
Shea
tell you
Gilgeous
something about the
Alexander.
two-time back-to-back MVP. Okay, I'm not saying he's not a good player, Matt. I'm not saying that he cannot stand out as a champion. What I'm saying is that he was gifted a high functioning offense, and he was the perfect cog put in that functioning offense, and he can thrive in it. But himself is not a great player. He just plays the
Wow.
system well. Okay, he's a great defender, so that helps a lot. But I personally
You
think
think? Yeah, I think
I
that helps
just
a lot.
personally think that he is part of the machine. And when you take one of the pieces out, aka their second best player, and there's a little bump in the road, it's kind of hard for him to show out. I'm not I'm not knocking him too much. I have him number 2 best player in the league right now. So I'm not saying that he's a fucking bum, but what I'm saying is that I think the
No,
SGA.
that's fine. You just think Jared McCain could do the job just as well. That's fine, Jay. That's
No,
truth and
I'm
telling.
just saying that we don't know. I'm just saying
We don't
he
know.
wasn't doing this in fucking, he wasn't doing this before he came here. So okay, and listen, he's doing it, and I'm not taking credit away from him. I'm just saying, Raph, come on, like come on, you with me, bro? Like the way he plays, like it's just something missing from it, bro. It's just something missing from it. Curry, MVP. You know why he was a fucking MVP. Look at the way he played, bro. Look at the way he shoot. Yoke, the numbers. Look at the crazy numbers he was putting up. It's just like SGA is really known for efficiency. He's setting efficiency numbers, not high scoring, record setting numbers. Is what I'm saying. He's at my number two.
I can't with Matthew, bro. Like,
The scoring. Number two on my list is one Jalen Brunson. Guys, you guys have Jalen Brunson way too low. I get it. In the regular season, All NBA second team. That's not All NBA first team. That's fine. But he led the Knicks on an improbable run. I told you guys, point guards at his stature are not supposed to do this, and he changed the history of the NBA with this playoff run. He had 45 points, half the team's points in a closeout game
let me ask you
to
something,
win
Matthew.
the finals MVP. He outplayed Wemby. He outplayed Wemby at Wemby. He doesn't have the accolades like Jokic has, like Giannis has, like Shea has, but Wemby doesn't have it either. He has no MVPs. He has one on first team. That's fine. But Brunson got the ring. He got the finals MVP. That's where I have Jalen Brunson at number two.
Go ahead, Raf. Say what you're gonna say.
So Matt, let's say the if Lindor and the Mets did beat the Dodgers and beat the Yankees in the World Series.
This is not the same.
No, I'm just
Basketball is
asking you.
completely different.
I'm just asking you. Would will Lindor be in your top two players in the league, even over Otani and
Can't do it. No, I can't do that with baseball. It's
and you know
completely different
I
with
love
baseball.
I love Jalen Brunson, but I'm gonna have to disagree with you. I don't think
No,
he's
Yo,
number
Matt.
two.
Let
you've
me
got
ask
to
you.
give me some. No, you got to give me
I
a
can't.
different. You got to give me a basketball
I
comparison
got you. I got you right now, Matt. Let me ask you a question. Let's say the before Game Five, who was your Finals MVP? Was
between
it
him and OG.
was
It
it?
was, I would say OG slightly, just because of
Because
the.
I would argue that Game One and Two, people were saying Cat was the MVP because the way he was playing. Then it was,
No, no,
No,
and then it was.
because
Well,
Brunson was getting it done in the fourth quarters of those games.
Matt, let's be fair now. He was scoring well in the fourth quarter, but his efficiency wasn't
was
great, bro.
ass. Was very
But
ass.
It was
fourth
very.
quarters, I care about fourth quarters
Well,
clutch time.
but what I'm saying is that he had a great supporting cast around him. The only game that he carried was Game Five.
And when they had to come back in the fourth quarters, he was coming back in the fourth
It wasn't
quarters. He
only
was
him, bro.
scoring, but
It
he
wasn't
was.
only him.
I think he went on.
I saw OG hit
I
some
think he
big
was
shots.
going on runs. He was going on some 10-0 runs, some 8-0 runs, some 6-0.
But
He was doing that.
that was the squad though. That was OG hitting shots. That was steals from Hart. That was rebounds.
Did
that's a
he win the finals MVP or not?
no. He he did
And did
win.
he deserve the finals
He
MVP or
did
not?
deserve the Finals MVP. But what I'm saying is that don't he didn't carry the Knicks through the playoffs. Is what I'm
He
basically.
didn't carry the Knicks. Okay.
I think there was blowouts in all these playoff games
You you
leading to the finals.
you think Jalen Brunson carried the Knicks, Matt?
He was the best player by far.
And I
Not, I mean, you can't say, like, give me an example of a carrying,
Game five he
carry
like,
did. Game five he
no,
did.
give me an example of a player, like, that's won a championship that carried somebody there.
Curry 2022. That entire playoff run
That's a
was
great
him.
one. Giannis, the closeout game for Giannis against Phoenix.
Giannis had
50.
Curry.
He had
Yeah, but
50.
Giannis had Drew Holiday and doing nice things in Middleton.
And that's
Curry had
but now what OG was doing. OG was putting up 30 points. OG was knocking down. OG had five threes that game. But it's like I give you game five. You right. Game five he was carrying that shit. But like
guys.
the Knicks
It's
only had
easier to say you're better than Jalen Brunson until it's time to be better than Jalen
no,
Brunson.
I'm not saying that I got you. Listen, you have an argument of him being the best player in the league, but what I'm saying is like he didn't carry the Knicks, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Remember,
but the,
Larry Shamet had a game where he knocked down seven threes, bro. Like it wasn't. It was more of a collective
but
effort.
he outplayed Wemby. He outplayed Wemby.
No, you're right.
Completely outplayed him.
Game five, yeah, you're right. He outplayed him.
No, the whole series he outplayed him.
The whole series, you're right.
The
He
whole
outplayed him.
series he outplayed him.
You're right. He outplayed him the whole
Except the one
series.
game they lost.
You're right. He outplayed him the whole series. I'm just saying that he wasn't as efficient as one would assume.
Listen, he had 36 and then 45 and 30 and
No, 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 no. We're talking about his shooting splits, Matt.
Not the
I don't give
fourth.
a damn. But in the fourth quarters, though, if you take him out of those fourth quarters, do they win those games? Do they come back in those games? The answer is no. The
No.
answer is no. I don't
Okay,
care
Matt.
if OG was hitting the shots or the answer is no.
But okay, no, but if you take out OG, if you take out Hart, if you take out these other guys,
Obviously, if you
the
take out
Knicks
any
still.
big piece of a championship team, that
Okay, so that you can't make that argument comes to Jalen Brunson. You can't say that.
because Brunson is by far the best player. Without Brunson, they'd be nowhere
But what I'm saying is
Yeah.
that
in the
it wasn't.
lottery.
It was okay. I'll give you an example. LeBron James. If you take LeBron James out of that down 3-1, there's no fucking possible way they come back, right? Because there's literally games where he was the only person scoring
Okay.
basketball. Like he was scoring 12 points straight. LeBron James was scoring 12 points
I
straight.
think Kyrie had 45 in games or whatever it was in game six, but I don't know if Jay remembers that.
But I'm just saying, like when he's in general, that's like taking off a playoff game when he's scoring like 12 points straight.
Brunson was going on 10-0 runs.
There was times when they were going on runs when Brunson was on the bench. There was times when they were going on runs when Brunson was on the bench because they were vibing together. They were working together
But the
well.
fourth
I
quarters,
got
bro.
you. I'm
In
not.
games one and two, it was Brunson.
I think
I
it's because we
got.
got criterias for like best players. I think we all have our own criteria. That's why.
I got you. Like I'm not even mad that you have him at two. I'm saying like he he had a lot. He had help. He
He
had
had,
he had more help.
Wait, whoa, 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 Matt, Matt, Matt,
I know he had
bro.
help, but he was by far the best. He outplayed Wemby, and it wasn't even close.
No, I
And
got you. I'm
you
not
all
being
have Wemby
funny.
over him. No,
Bro,
but you don't have Brunson. Not even
I
a
have,
you have him
I
at
have
five.
four people ahead of him, and I think that's fair. I
you
think that's
know,
fair.
you know why I have Wemby ahead of him. Who's the Spurs' best offensive player?
Wemby,
Who's their best defensive player? Who's the best offensive player for the Knicks?
Brunson,
Who's the best defensive player for the Knicks?
G.
OG.
Okay, so he's carrying both of those titles on his shoulder, and he has the team in the finals. Brunson is the
Why,
captain.
Matt? Why
Brunson
are you
is
making me go against this? Why are you making me go against this, bro? Why? Chill.
This is
Oh
outrageous,
wait, I
Jay.
didn't even know you have Brunson too.
He has it
Good
too.
shit. Oh
He has it
shit.
too, bro.
So we are brothers, Matthew. We are.
Yeah, we are. This is outrageous, Jay. This is outlandish.
So
No,
are you
it's
saying
not,
that
Brunson
Matthew.
was outplaying. Brunson
I think
outplayed
it's
him. I don't
recency
care what.
bias. I think it's recency
No,
bias,
it's not
Matt.
no recency bias.
It is.
If Curry went next year, had a great regular season, averaged 24, 22, finished second team All NBA, and he won the championship.
He will not be
Curry
top.
goes, yes, he does. And he went and he won finals MVP and he beat whoever. He beat the Thunder and oh sorry, he beat the
The
whoever. He beat the
Knicks.
Cavs in five. He beat whoever in five. Like Curry is there again.
it's just I don't know, bro.
And then it's even more credit because of his age and it's
I feel like I feel like if you were to remove Stephon Castle from the Spurs and you were to remove Josh Hart from the Knicks, I feel like it would have a bigger impact on the Knicks than it would be on the Spurs because the Spurs the Spurs team runs around Wemby and doesn't and Jalen Brunson has he needs those pieces in order to be the best Jalen Brunson he can be. He needs people to play lockdown
no, he
defense.
needs the ball in his hand is what he
But,
needs.
but
And
he
they
needs people
gave him
to
the ball in his hands.
But he needs people to play lockdown defense for him in order for him to have the ball in his hands. Wemby is that defense. I guess that's my argument.
So what? So what?
So
He
what? Bro?
scores in the fourth quarters. He
But
scores.
the
If Curry
only
didn't play defense either, was Curry not considered? Just because he had the regular season stats,
but
that's what makes him.
but why was it important for him to score in the fourth quarter? Because he wasn't
Why was it
scoring.
important? Because the team was
Because he wasn't
losing.
scoring.
That's
Because he wasn't scoring in the first three, and he had to play catch up.
I don't care.
But,
They
but, but
won them those
But
games.
what I'm saying, bro, is that he had to play catch up to get there. It's like you. It's like he.
What?
Bro? What I'm trying to tell you is that because they were down, he had to get. He had to catch back up to get those points. You can't give somebody credit if they played bad. If they played bad in the if they played
Oh
bad in
my
the
God.
beginning. If they played bad in the beginning and they caught another reason that they're down, okay, I'm gonna give you credit for bringing them back. But
Yes,
bro,
because they won. They won.
but he
I don't
who
care what he. I don't care what he did in the other three quarters. He won them the game.
But bro, who's getting? Is he getting the stops? Is he the one playing the best defense on the court?
No, but
Bro,
he's putting the ball in the basket.
he needs
The
those
team was.
guys. He needs those guys to help him out. That's all I'm saying. He needs help. That's all I'm saying.
Everybody needs help. Everybody needs help
He,
unless you're LeBron, bro,
but
or
he needs
Jordan, or
more.
these guys. Like,
But he needs more help than Wemby does. Is what I'm saying.
Wait, I
sure, and that's
love
why I was saying. That's why I was saying because he's a 6'1" point guard that's not supposed to be doing this.
everyone
So
needs help
okay, so
unless
then
you're
why do you have him
LeBron.
ahead of Wemby then?
Because you should give him. He gets extra credit for the fact that he's 6'1" and he's doing this. This shouldn't happen. A point. He should not be doing this, and he's doing it because eventually the narrative is you put bigger guys on these smaller guards, and eventually they wear down. He didn't. They
So
put
you're
Wemby on him,
so
and
you
he still got buckets.
So you're, and again, this is crazy because we are all Knicks supporters here. But you're going to draft Wemby over Jalen Brunson if you had a draft.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he
No,
is.
I'm not. No, I'm
Then
not.
then what's the argument? Then what? Yo, then Raph,
No, you
what?
just asked me if I'm drafting Wemby ahead of. No, I'm not.
Oh, that's no.
No,
You're not drafting Wemby.
no, I'm not drafting Wemby.
You're
I'm
taking
drafting
JB.
Brunson. I'm taking Brunson.
Matt, let me ask you this real quick. Game 1, who was the best player for the Knicks? Cat. Game 2, Brunson. Game 3, OG. Game 4, Brunson and OG. Game 5, Brunson. If Brunson
Did
had,
Brunson not get those shots in the fourth quarter? No, Brunson was in game one too.
yeah, but Matt, like another reason why the Knicks were down so early too is because Brunson wasn't making anything, bro.
No, but he
We
did
were
at
all
the
watching the same
end.
game.
But he
I
did at the
understand,
end.
but this is why I'm not mad at you because that's your criteria of best player, Pop. That's your criteria. At the end of the day, you want the guy who wants the last shot. I'm not fully with that because you're gonna say, oh yeah, Brunson is it's clutcher than Luca. He's clutcher than all these guys, right? But that's
No,
not.
exactly. You know what? So maybe I will take. Yeah, I would take. I guess if I had a draft, I would take Wemby, and I'd take Luca too, and I take all these guys. I take Jokic, I take Giannis, I take all these guys over
Yeah,
him. The whole top 10
yeah.
list, I take over him.
No,
Everybody, I take.
no.
I
You could
take
say
Anthony Edwards. I take any. I
they're
I take
better.
Tatum.
They're
I
kind of
take.
better. I love Brunson, Pop, but they're
You're
better.
right because they play
They're
defense, sure, and he's a 6'1" guard that's not supposed to be doing this, but he
and Brunson is
is.
not the best scorer in the league either. So it's like,
In the
uh,
postseason, he is.
Bro,
yes.
Yes,
He had the most points out of any point guard.
in the
Yes,
postseason, he is.
right.
bro. I'm not jacking that he can't score. I'm not jacking that. I'm not saying that he can't carry a team. Obviously, we saw him help bring this Knicks team to the
Nope.
championship. But what I'm saying to you is that the supporting cast, and I think this is what I was trying to get across when I was talking about the East being as stronger than a little stronger than the West, is that the team is stronger than you realize. They have a great squad around him, and it works well where Brunson can be Brunson.
Yeah,
All he has to do is score
it's offense.
and
It's
bring the
offense.
ball up and score. That's
Okay,
all he has.
yeah, because he's a 6'1" point guard who can't do anything else. He can't play defense.
Okay,
So you should
so
get extra credit for having to put the ball in the basket when nobody else can in
if
these
you only
fourth
have to play
quarters.
one part of the game,
The part of the game. That's the part of the game. It's not our part, it's the part.
would you say
Wemby
that?
wasn't making those shots. Brunson was making those shots.
I don't think it's the part.
What do you
It's a
mean?
Yeah,
Basketball is putting the ball in the basket
Matt, let me ask
to
you a question.
win the game.
Matt, let
That's
me ask
the
you,
part of basketball.
Matt, let me ask you a question. Let's say a quarterback makes a last pass.
I don't care about
No, no, no,
football
no,
or
no,
baseball. We're
no,
talking basketball.
no. Let's say a quarterback makes the game-winning throw, the touchdown. But the reason he has to do a game-winning throw was because he threw 3 picks in the first half. He gets credit for that.
Yes, he gets credit for it. But
Okay.
it's not the same. Interceptions are not the same.
But bro, what we're trying to say is that the reason that he had to come back in the fourth quarter is because he played like fucking ass in the first two quarters. You have to admit that, bro. You gotta admit he wasn't
Why
great.
can't you say the Spurs played good? The Spurs played good. Why can't you say the Spurs played good
Why can't I say
in
the
those first three
Spurs played
quarters?
bad in the second half? It had nothing to do with Brunson. It had to do with the fact that they played bad.
You can say
No,
Matt.
Wemby played bad. Wemby played bad in the fourth
Oh
They all
my
quarter,
played
and
god.
bad. That's why
Brunson
Brunson
didn't.
had no
Wem-
field goals, bro. They all played bad. They played terrible. Wemby had a terrible supporting cast in Game 5. And Brunson took over. I give him credit for it, Coño. He fucking did it. I appreciate him. I love him for it forever. But bro, like he doesn't have to do as much as Wemby has to do. He doesn't have to do as
Doesn't
much
have
as
to do as
Jokic has
much.
to do. Jokic has to run a whole offense. How many times have we gotten tight?
Here, but it's at the end of these games, it's me versus you. The last 5 minutes, it's me versus you. And Brunson said, I'm him and you're not.
Bro, but
All the
like
GOATs, Raf, all of them. It's me versus you, LeBron, Jordan, Kobe, all of them.
Why are you always
Putting the
mentioning
ball in the
LeBron first when you know,
Well, who
like you?
cares? Jordan, LeBron, Kobe, anybody. It's putting the ball in the basket at the end of the games.
so you're
When
saying
it's a tight game, that's what wins you the games. And Brunson did that way better than Wemby
But
did.
that's what I'm saying with my
he
Wemby
did it.
missed
criteria.
free throws. Wemby missed free throws.
So Matt, I'm misremembering when OG Anunoby flew through the air, like like Mission Impossible and tipped that shit in, right? When
Let's
Brunson
not
missed that
forget
three.
who shot that shot, Matthew.
Like he's not he. There's been plenty. Listen again. I fucking love
That
him,
could have been
he's
part
been
of the
he's been
strategy,
bailing
bro.
out.
That that could have been part of the strategy. And not only that, Brunson, the shot was tipped. The shot was a little bit tipped by Wemby because he's a 6'1" guard
Yo, what
having
if
to shoot over a 7'8" giant. He's not supposed to be doing that. And
bro?
the possession
Bro,
before he did make it.
we can't grade. Yo, bro. Yes, he's
Yeah,
bro.
you could grade him on a curve, Jay. Yes, you could.
What? How, we can't, bro. This is the NBA. We gotta grade everybody
No,
equally,
because he's a
bro.
6'1" guard. It's never happened. Curry's the only one that's done this.
And
This doesn't
Isaiah.
happen. Isaiah Thomas, sure, but that's he averaged like 17 in the. I mean, it was a defense. That team was all defense. Like putting the ball in it's Brunson and Curry, and that's it. That's not the point guards are not supposed to do that at their size, and he was doing
So
it
why do you shit on Curry so much?
because I think this ring, I told Rav earlier, this ring is worth more than Curry's 4 rings. You can count 2022 as maybe the only one that's comparable, but even still, I think Brunson had a way better finals than Curry had in 2022.
Okay, all right, so you have my number two. So, Raph, here's my ultimate question to Matt. You gave that beautiful, passionate speech about Jalen Brunson. So why is he not number one?
Because of accolades in the regular season.
But Jokic has 3 MVPs, bro, and you don't have him
Yeah, but
anywhere near
Jokic,
the top.
but Jokic hasn't been out of the second round in 4 years.
So, so you don't care about defensive players of the year or anything like you don't care about any other accolades besides.
I mean, Wemby has one. This is the only season where Wemby has any accolades. Just one.
It's more than Brunson. I mean, well, now Brunson has the Finals MVP. And also, who won Western Conference Player of the Game?
I don't give a shit about the Western Conference Finals MVP. Another fake Adam Silver award for participation trophies, and Brunson won that too.
Yeah.
Oh, and yeah.
No, I'm saying just I don't know why. If the argument to me for Brunson, you should. If you're not picking a 7'6" guy over of Brunson, why the hell would you pick
Because
a
Brunson outplayed him. Brunson
guard?
outplayed him.
Because it was
Brunson
head to
outplayed.
head.
Yes.
Well, then by that process, didn't Wemby
No,
outplay SGA?
yeah, but SGA's the back-to-back MVP, including this season. I mean, it's hard to argue that. And he just won the championship just last year, Finals MVP too. I mean, and he
That's it.
averaged 30 last year too in the finals. I don't. The last 4 years, he's been top 5, top 4 MVP.
I'm not mad at the ranking. I'm not mad. I just think there's a lot of recency bias included.
So SGA
So,
is
so
better than Ref?
Huh?
SGA is number one.
Yeah, he's number one.
And you have Jokic at number one. Just stop it,
I
bro.
still got Yoga
Just
number one,
stop
bro.
it, bro. Stop it.
Yoke is the best at playing basketball right now in the league, hands down. And there's nothing you guys can tell me. He's the best.
Jay?
Yeah,
He
he
was.
is. Y'all sleeping on him, bro.
Was.
Y'all still sleeping on
And
him.
he can't get out of the second round. He can't get out of the
You
second
don't
round,
got no
G.
squad around him. You don't understand.
Don't got no squad, bro.
Jay, yeah,
the
he has
era
the same
of
squad that he
Bronson.
went to the finals with, bro.
He has
Bro.
the same squad he went to the final.
How long ago was that?
Where he
bro?
won a Mickey Mouse championship against Jimmy
Why is it
Butler
Mickey
and the
Mouse?
sorry ass
Yeah,
Bucks.
because
Why
Jimmy
Mickey
Butler
Mouse?
sucks too. You're
Because Jimmy
right.
Butler had to talk about carrying a team. Jimmy Butler carried that team like we've never seen.
That's
Jimmy
not my
Butler,
Raph
Jimmy
knows
Butler,
it too.
That's not my
Jimmy
problem.
Butler sucks. Jimmy Butler
Oh
sucks.
God! Oh, stop it!
Wait,
Stop it,
Jay,
Again,
the two,
if Jimmy
Jay,
Butler, wait, I'm talking. If Jimmy Butler would have won that championship against the Nuggets, Jimmy Butler had to be like top two players in the NBA. Top
no,
three. No. Jimmy
I would
Butler
have
on
put
that
him like
playoff run. No,
five
no,
or
no, no.
six,
Jimmy,
five
no,
or
no, no.
six.
Again, because it's the same argument. Jimmy Butler, regular season, just like Brunson, 20, 22-ish,
But Jay,
second, third
but
team All NBA. And come playoff time, Jimmy Butler was doing it, mind you, on both ends of the floor, too. So you would have definitely had to put Jimmy Butler there. He was carrying them.
I
He
think
was
that a
carrying
Finals
them.
MVP can take you for it can increase you, but it doesn't take you like that. Like for me, this is my thing. Brunson before this Finals MVP to now, it took me from 8 to 5. I can't do 8 to.
Fourth quarters of these games, you want Jalen Brunson over anybody else. Anybody else.
no,
He
I
was
hear you.
anybody
No,
else.
But
I think,
that's
but I
not
think
best player.
I
That's
think
clutch, pop.
I think you want
Clutch
the Lakers.
matters, especially in the playoffs. You
Yes,
want
but
your best player to be clutch. If you're not clutch, then what? Are you ever going to win? If your best player is not clutch, are you ever going to win?
you can be a
You
LeBron that
can, maybe.
you can be a LeBron that you're the best player in the world, but you're not as clutch
No, but
as a
LeBron
teammate
is-
of
You
yours.
consider Jokic clutch?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Jokic is clutch. Yeah, he's clutch.
Not more than Brunson.
No, not more than Brunson. I don't. I
But
think
this-
you're
this-
right. I think he's the clutchest player. But I also, again, I think it's because it's not. You're right. He has his 1-on-1s. I'm not saying that he doesn't dribble them out and shoot it in their face. But again, I think it's more of a team thing. I think Mike Brown put something together where it's a team effort. I think you want the Knicks. I think you want these Knicks in the fourth quarter because it's not only Brunson by himself. Yes, he's leading in the fourth quarter scoring, but how many points?
I wish Brunson would have gotten hurt in one of these games so Jay could have really seen what would have
How many?
happened. Jesus.
I want to.
I wish what was it, game 1 or 2 where he got hurt? I wish he never came back. I came back. I wanted to see what the score
How
would
many
have been.
points do we score in the fourth quarter? Because you keep saying Jalen Brunson scores like 12, 13, 14 points.
No,
But
I'm
how
gonna check
many
it for you
scores-
right now.
How many points do we score total in the fourth quarter?
I'm gonna check that for you right now.
Because I bet you that if you were to look it up, you would see a bunch of Knicks with like 4, 6 points in the fourth quarter. And he's not doing it by himself.
Nah.
It's not him mano y mano just shooting the ball in the fourth quarter.
I'm not sponsored, Matt, but you can check that on the.
Yeah, I'm
on
checking on the
app.
real app. Danny real app.
Sponsor me, real. Sponsor me, yo, Matt. Can you give me a quick advertisement, real quick? Can you tell them how long I've been like supporting them, real quick?
Yes, Rafael Veloz has been sponsoring the real app for about 4 years now. He's been telling everybody about how great the real app is. As quick as being in the arena, as being in the stadium. The handy dandy real app. Rafael Veloz.
I'm against it.
Stop it. Here we go,
I'm
Jay.
trying to watch the game, and I have these fools behind me already knowing the outcome, looking at me.
I'll never forget, Jay. We're watching the World Series game. I don't even know. I think it's game 2. It's Halloween. Me and Nate in the back, and I see the real app that it says that somebody struck out. I'm like, get the fuck out! And we were watching the TV, and nothing even happened yet. Yo, I was so happy.
So let's see. Game one, Brunson scored 13 of the Knicks' 27 in the fourth quarter.
We
half.
scored 27, but still 27.
You scored
half.
27. That's half of the points,
Wait,
Jay.
That's half.
27 points in the fourth quarter alone for the Knicks team. He didn't score more than half.
Oh, you wanted to score more? You wanted to score more?
Hold on. Time. I'm just saying that he didn't do. It wasn't him by himself, is what I'm telling you. He didn't score.
Of course it's not. Obviously, nobody's going to score every point by themselves.
But bro, that's how you're making it seem.
13?
13.
13 points?
Okay, but that's okay. He's
Every time
still
a guy scores 8, you'd be like, oh my God, 8 fourth quarter points. He scored 13, and he
okay.
did
That
this
was
every
game one.
game.
Okay, so move on to the next one. What was the next game?
Let's see.
I'm saying like these guys that he's riding with are better in the fourth quarter than the guys that Wemby were riding with. And Wemby was bad. Don't get me wrong. He disappeared. I'm not saying he didn't. But when you have De'Aaron Fox
Seven
making
of the
layups in
19, and
post
7 of the 19 in game 2.
so almost half again. But again, well, again, not by
Almost half,
himself.
including the game winning free throw, including the game tying shot. Yep. Let's see. Game 3, they lost.
How many? Okay, I don't know how easy it is, but can you see how many points he scored in the first quarter? How many
Yeah,
of the Knicks
the real
points
app does
came?
everything,
Yeah.
bro. The real app can do it all.
It does everything. Absolutely.
Real app, final verdicts, by the way, if you want to sponsor.
Yeah, but
The
we're gonna
fourth
have short.
quarter in game 4, he scored 10 of the 32.
That was the first quarter.
No, oh no, sorry. The fourth quarter of game 4, he scored 10 of 32. In the first
That's the game.
quarter of
That's the
that
game
game, he
they
had
lost.
4. No, it's the game that came back.
Okay,
The
okay.
first quarter, he had 4. Second quarter, 15. Third quarter, 8. In the game before that, in game 1, let's see. In game 1, he had 30 total. Had 3 in the first, 8 in the
Out
second,
of total
6 in
one.
the third. Out of 30. So he
So
had 3 first, 8 second, 6 third, 13 fourth.
so that's what I'm saying. Like I get it, bro. Clutch in the fourth
But I
when you
don't
need him.
care. Clutch matters, Jay. The point is, clutch matters, bro.
But the point is that he has a team that's helping him through. He's helping them through the beginning. Like he's not fucking. He's
I
not playing
can't,
a
bro.
small.
So
He's not
you want
playing
him to be
small ball.
LeBron. You want him to be LeBron. I get it. I get it. That's it. That's what I'm hearing.
I
He
mean,
should absolutely get more credit. He should get more credit for Jay. He's 6'1". He's barely even 6 feet, Jay. Let's be honest. I think they list him taller than he actually
so
is.
he's the second best
He
player because
should
of
he
extra
gets
credit.
extra credit for
That's
that.
what you're telling me. He's not second best player on
Because
one merit.
you're not supposed to be doing that, bro. You're not supposed to be doing
So
that.
he's
There's
second
nobody
best
else in the
player
league
because
that's
of
doing
extra
that.
credit. So if he's 6'5", where is he on your list?
Let's just chill out with
He's
these
like four.
Knicks.
He's like fourth. He's like he gets extra credit for this. Jay, he's not supposed to do this. He's not supposed to do this. Was
That
scoring. He was
that's
scoring
weird.
over
That's weird.
Wemby,
That's
bro.
weird to me, bro. To give someone extra
He's
credit.
scoring over what Jay.
Yeah,
The
I don't do
league, the
extra credit
history of
either.
the NBA is
Weird.
changed with
I'm not
this,
doing that.
bro. Your point guard is not so. Think about all the great point guards of the 2010s and the Russ and the Currys and the Dames and the all those
CP3.
guys and the CP and none of them and even though it was the great era of point guards, you were never like that guy can be the best player on a champion. Even though they thought they paid him like they were supposed to be, but you knew
Because
that here come playoff time, Curry's the only one that got it done.
but great
Allen Iverson before that couldn't get it done.
but because there's not really point guards. There's not really traditional point guards anymore, really, who are below 6 feet. They're doing this anymore. And okay, I'm
No,
giving
nobody ever did it. Nobody ever did it.
I'm,
Curry's the only one.
okay, and I got you. I'm giving him credit, bro. I'm not sitting here, but I'm not gonna give
No,
him
but
credit.
it's massive credit. Jay, you're not supposed to be doing this, bro.
I'm just
You're not supposed that's why all these people thought when he signed here, that's gonna be the guy. Cause you don't see it. That's why Becky Hammond said what she said. Because those guys are supposed to be the Robins. There's like Kyrie, that's supposed to be a Robin. That's not supposed to be Batman.
okay. So
And
so
he was Batman.
Okay, see, he was fucking Batman. I got you, bro. But there's Superman.
And Wemby wasn't. And Wemby wasn't.
But guess
Wemby was
what?
a
There's fucking
fraud.
there's Superman and Aquaman. They have actual fucking powers, and Jalen Brunson, like he just has a batarang. Like it is what it is. Like yeah, he can fight them, he can beat them. But I'm just saying, like,
And he beat them. He beat them all. Batman beat them all.
so you switch. So again, sorry, Raph, I keep doing ifs, but you switch Wemby and Brunson. Spurs win the
You
chip.
switch. I don't know. I'm not doing no ifs with that.
All
If
right, since we're not gonna agree, I feel like we should do one more topic before we
So,
go.
wait, because I got questions with Raph's list. Why Stephen Curry at number 10, bro?
Those were interchangeable. I still think he has it. Of course, I can change it. Kind of a little bit biased towards my guy, but I wouldn't be mad if he's like 13 or 12. So, what other question you have?
Let me see. You both have Brunson at 5. You have
Kawhi.
Kawhi on your list, yeah.
Kawhi, I
Of
thought
course
about too.
of course I have Kawhi, bro. After the season that he had this year,
Nah,
this is arguably his best season in Kawhi's career, bro.
he was
Individually.
7th in MVP this year. I mean,
Man, I'm surprised you didn't have Lamelo on your list.
why would I have LaMelo on my list? This guy's a troll.
Bro, he's like
Jay, Yoke is not the best
he's
player.
like a six
Jay,
one. He's like a 6'2" point guard, bro. Like, how's he doing the things that he's doing?
he's doing nothing. Exactly. That's my point.
What
He's
other
like
questions
all
you
the
have for
rest
me,
of the
Matthew?
guards in the 2010s, bro, doing nothing.
Oh my
Because you're
god,
not supposed to. They're
point
not
guards
supposed to be
never
the
did
best player.
anything, bro. Point guards never did anything.
Exactly.
Curry,
Exactly. Curry's the only one, and now it's Curry and
and how
Brunson.
did Curry do it? Curry had a great supporting cast around him. He had
Eh,
Draymond. He had fucking Klay Thompson. He had a top. He has a great coach, and he has Livingston and fucking
So you're saying Curry's championships are frauds?
No, I'm saying that he won it as a team. He was the best player, MVP player on a good team is what I'm saying. And I'm saying Wemby's gonna end up better than Brunson
Brun,
probably. You just ignore Brunson defensively. You just like, yo, I don't.
I don't because they won the championship. They won the champion.
Where did he go last year?
If they lost the championship, then we could talk about that. Oh, he's a defensive liability, this and that. If they lost earlier, all this and that. They won in 5 games. It wasn't even close.
It
I feel
was
like this. I feel like this question goes with what we're talking right now. I think Bill Simmons was the one who said it, or someone. Someone said if you put Brunson instead of SGA on the Thunder, do they beat the Spurs?
yeah,
Perhaps.
yeah, bro. Because your whole claim is that he gets buckets in the
And
fourth
Shea
quarter and he
looked,
wins.
Shea was, supposedly clutch player of the year, regular season, whatever, and 2-time MVP. But fourth quarters of those games,
But
you
yo,
put
yeah,
Brunson there, yeah.
but Matt, let me ask you a question. Why did OKC lose? Why did OKC lose against the Spurs? Was it SGA's fault?
Not in the final game, no. Supporting
Who-
cast, I would
Whose fault
say.
was it?
Rest of the team,
It was one person. It was fucking Chet. Okay,
sure.
who didn't fucking show up to the game. Now, if OG doesn't show up to the game, are we talking about the Knicks winning a championship right now?
Jay, you could say that with anybody, bro.
No, I'm saying, but what I'm trying to tell you is that if if
So you're telling me, so then you're telling me if Stephon Castle and Fox showed up, the Knicks lose the series. That's what you're telling me.
I mean, I don't think
I
that's a
mean,
I don't
what?
think that's a crazy take, bro. Am I crazy to say that? Yo, bro, do we win game 4 if De'Aaron Fox doesn't try to go for that layup?
I don't know. Maybe he misses the free throws. I don't know.
If De'Aaron Fox hits and I'll give you the fact that Wemby misses free throws too, so he has a lot to blame and he has a lot to learn. I just think that the Knicks lost because of immaturity and not because they were the the head and shoulders better team than the Spurs. You thought they were head and shoulders better than the Spurs?
They were just better. They were just better. Late in the game, it's just better. I don't care about it. I don't care about the reasons why they were just better. And
I
Brunson was just better than Wemby. Brunson was better than Wemby.
I saw more of a collapse, but I hear you. Yeah, I hear you. I'm not mad about it. I'm just you make it seem
So
like
if
you make it seem
if
like he's
Wemby next year
okay.
if Wemby next year wins the MVP and he's out in the Western Conference Finals and Brunson finishes usual second team All NBA, nice All Star season, and the Knicks win the championship again, and he wins Finals MVP again. What does that mean?
That's number one.
I
He's
love that
number one.
argument. I love that argument. A New
He's
York
number
guy
one.
a New York guy beating a possible GOAT twice.
No, let's say he doesn't beat Wemby. Let's say he beats whoever comes up. Let's say Wemby came lost in the Western Conference
Let's
Finals,
say he
but
beat
Wemby was
Shea. Let's say
MVP.
he
Let's
beat
say he
Shea.
beat, or it could be anybody. Is Brunson not better than Wemby at that point, or no, or still no?
No, if he does
I
it
would,
twice, obviously,
If he
bro.
I
does
would
it
give it him.
twice, now obviously, what about the one? Wemby has still none, and Wemby
Bro,
has no MVPs,
bro, he's bro.
none.
Hold on. He's 22 and he got to the finals, bro.
And
He's
what?
22, he got to the finals, bro.
Also, now you're giving an excuse for because he's 22.
I'm not giving an excuse. I'm giving facts, bro. So
Brunson
okay,
is 6'1", bro.
bet money right now. Wemby never gets to a finals again. Go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay then, bro. So what are we talking about? Obviously, he's gonna be back. You said it yourself. He might win an MVP.
So
So
if Brunson wins again next year, and Wemby does not, is Brunson is when is and but when Wemby wins the MVP, is
if
Wemby still over him?
if Brunson wins back to back, he will be the best player in the league because that means he would have done something. He
So
would have.
this one just doesn't mean anything. I got it, Jay. Now we have to go back to back to prove a point.
Okay, so that means yo. So Raf, what I'm hearing is that in 2020, LeBron James was the best player in the league because he won the title and
He was.
there was no fucking argument about it. Okay,
2020
Well,
was
no,
Giannis.
2020 doesn't count because fucking
okay, there's
COVID.
no fucking argument about it, bro.
2020 doesn't count,
2020
bro.
was Giannis. 2020 was
Jason Tatum
Giannis.
was the best player in the league because he was there with the confetti, screaming out that he did it. Because
No, because he didn't win the finals. No, he didn't win the finals of no.
Wait, so my question to you, Matt. Think back to 2023 when the Celtics won. What rank did go like where did Brown go from to where in your rank
No,
list?
but Brown was like all-star-ish player. Nobody had him top 10. Like he was, and it was a toss-up. Like who's gonna be Finals MVP? I don't think Brown wasn't better than at that time than Brunson is now. Like before winning the championship. Like
So your criteria is definitely that the Finals MVP can get you high in your list.
yeah, like gets him higher. Yeah,
I guess I'm more upset of the fact that you just didn't go all the way and just put him number one. Like the arguments you're making for
yeah,
having
but because Shea was back-to-back MVP for now. I gotta. He won the finals last year. Maybe if he hadn't won the finals last year, somebody else did. But he won the finals just last year. It wasn't 4 or 5 years ago like Jokic and Giannis. So it
I mean, it took him
was
7
just
games
last
with the
year.
best player being hurt.
I mean,
Brunson did it in 5. I mean, you can make an argument that if you, I mean,
Curry didn't have. Let me stop with Curry.
okay, all right. I think
Raph, you gotta help. Raph, you gotta help me out here, bro. This is
No, Matt. I hear both you guys, both sides, but I'm just I can't give it to Brunson just yet for that. I might have to see more.
so. Do we gotta win it?
regular
We gotta.
season.
I guess we gotta win a regular. I guess we gotta win MVP. Who
Or
cares
at
about
least
regular
top
season, bro?
top two, top three, bro.
Who cares about regular season, bro? Like,
Not for sure. Like winning a championship is your end goal for sure, but it's just like there's 82 games for a reason. Like you don't do
okay, but
16
if you
games.
win the final, like, who cares about the number one seed if you
Like
go
I
and,
said,
and lose
look. Like
anyway?
I told you, my criteria is like pretty high too. Like Brunson went from 8, 9 that range to 5. Like top 5 is very important in the NBA for me. So I just think that
So Matt, you had Brunson in your top 10 before the final started.
Like bubbling 10,
like 8, 9, not 8, 9, 10.
That's a
10,
huge
11.
jump.
See?
Yeah, 10, 11 to 1.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He was the
That's crazy.
Finals MVP. That's the best player in clutch time.
So Andre Iguodala was the fucking best player in the league.
No, bro. Andre
That's what
was
you just
not.
said, bro. That's what you just said. That's what I heard. That's what I heard in my ear.
Was Andre Iguodala making big
He
shots
was
that Brunson was
he was
making? I don't
locking
think so.
LeBron John. He was locking LeBron James
Hey
Yeah,
down.
he
man,
was.
he locked LeBron up from 40 points to 37 points. Like what more what more can he do, bro?
Bro, with the death beam at Earth. That's who I want. That's what Matt told me. That's what Matt just told me.
So
Anything
now
else,
we're
boys?
comparing Andre Iguodala to Jalen Brunson. I
No,
got
that's
it.
not. I'm
I
complaining.
got it. No, I got it. I got it.
Finals MVPs to
I
Finals
got it, bro.
MVPs. This
I
is what I'm
got it.
doing. That's what I'm doing.
You guys don't like winning basketball, bro.
Love
You
winning
guys
basketball, bro.
Oh
Matthew,
Love it.
no, bro. You
We
I
guys
love
care
literally
about
winning
went
regular
from
basketball,
season. Regular season, bro. Are we serious?
but we have to analyze what we see, and I think
I don't care about regular season, bro. If you win the championship like that and you get finals MVP, like, bro, that's
bro,
different, bro.
you
If I'm
haven't.
telling you, if Jimmy Butler would have won, if Jimmy Butler would have taken that Heat team and won the championship, that is next level,
You
bro.
keep
That is all time performance. Jay, you were bro. We was watching that series against the Bucks against Giannis. That was all time
I
against the
got you.
Celtics. That was all time, bro.
I hear you,
And if
bro.
he would have done it against the Nuggets, just that would have, bro. Jimmy Butler would have been top three instantly. Instantly. I don't give a shit about no regular season, bro.
So that's it. So when if you win the chip, bro, no matter what happened in the playoffs, even if it was like a team that got injured and then like they're clearly the better team, but just because they got injured they didn't make it. If you win the finals and you're the finals MVP, you have an argument for best player in the league.
Wait, say that again.
If you win the finals and you have finals MVP, you have a case for the best player in the league.
If
According to
you're like a top, you know, 7, 8 player in the league, yeah. Like
like
I think Brunson is,
heading into the playoffs, we're talking about.
yeah.
All right. It takes a little more for me. I'm sorry. Like I've seen maybe this new
It's
era.
just I'm telling you, no, it's just with Brunson, bro, because he's 6'1", bro.
No,
He's not supposed to be
you can't say that
doing
about
this,
you can't say that
bro.
about me, bro. Because
This is not crank. This is all time, bro.
you can't say that about me, bro. Because I wasn't giving SGA his credit. Even after he won the finals last year, I don't. I just think I need a little more. I just need to see a little more, bro. Like I don't think that's crazy.
Wait, where you had him at 5? Brunson at 5?
I had him at 5, just like you. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see like. I think that's perfect. I think that's perfect. This finals MVP, perfect at 5. I don't see him better than 4 other guys though.
And and listen, he's still playing well. He can if he fucking puts on a show this season.
I gotta. Wow. Well, what a shame, guys. What a shame. I thought we were better than this, guys. I thought we were better
Bro,
than this.
top 5 in the league. That's one of the
Guys, I
biggest.
like you don't understand what this man just did, bro. Like nobody's done this before. Point guards are not at his height are not supposed to do this, bro. Like the
I hear
entire
you.
concept of the NBA changes with this, bro.
He got great
That's for
footwork.
all this is for all the point guards of the 2000s and 2010s that can never do it.
He got great footwork. He's a dog, bro. But you know, sometimes there are
But
times.
yeah, he makes free throws and Wemby doesn't, but Wemby's still better. I got it. That's fine, Jay. That's
This
fine.
guy's a this kid,
That's a
bro.
perfect way to end it because Matthew is not gonna hear us out. We're not gonna hear him out.
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna
Um,
keep going back and forth.
yeah.
But having said that, we still champions, bro. Still fucking champions. Hang that high, Matt. Make sure you frame it.
You gotta frame it, Matt.
Make sure you frame that shit because we never know what's gonna happen again.
Yeah, I guess this guy right here is not. He's just a nobody.
We
They could
love
have
him
put
as
anybody.
much as you do, bro.
No, they could have put anybody there. According to Jay, Jose Alvarado could have been the starting point guard. I got it.
Wait, who? Me?
Alvarado, yeah, Raf could
Oh.
have been the starting point guard
Yo,
too.
bro,
It
for
wouldn't have
real.
mattered.
See how
You
Matt
see
dragged
it,
you,
like
bro? See how Matt dragged
I
you, bro?
got man.
Matt uses MVPs, regular season MVPs as paperweights. He's like, yeah, who
I
cares?
guess I guess
Who cares
he
about these MVP trophies?
I guess he has to beat on to Nate Robinson's height to get more credit. I don't know. I don't
I can't
understand. Jay.
believe this guy is telling me talking to us about how Wemby is a better player. I mean, that Brunson's a better player, bro. Like, he wasn't the Brunson guy. He was the one
Opinions
on
change with
Twitch.
the facts. Yes, opinions change with the facts. Because I believed, like everybody, man, you can't win with that player, that height, best player on your team. You can't win like that because you don't see it. You don't see it at all, bro. It doesn't happen. It doesn't
Yeah, bro, we have
happen.
him at 5, but we don't see it, bro. Like, it's crazy. All right, yeah. Till next time,
Let's
Knicks,
go,
Bye.
Knicks.
Knicks 2027 champions. What? Who said it? Going back to back?
A
Let's.
lady when we on the train said it, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, boys.
All right, see you guys.
Yeah.